Hey there, I am going to play today with a little swirl I did a few days ago and just want to see what all we can do. So I'm using Stream for this one and I'm just putting a couple drops down in the center. I'm going to get those dry in between the applications. Okay, I'm going to start putting the alcohol down. Now something that I do need to do is I've got too much alcohol in here. It's probably a third, and so it doesn't just rush out on me, I'm going to put some of it back in my main bottle. You want very little in your alcohol bottle so that it doesn't just shoot out more than you want. If you're only wanting a drop or two and you have your bottle full, it's not going to happen. So I've got very little in there. And my first round, I'm going to drop on the outside. Wow. Then I'm going to start in a little bit in the inside and then end up in the middle. That way I'm using all the alcohol ink that is right here versus dropping in the middle. Now you can do that. This is just the way I do it. If you want more, you can always add more later. It's also helpful for me to keep turning my paper, so I'll be doing that. Now I've got my blower almost on the paper. And you just kind of want to guide it around. You don't want to push it. Slow is the key here. Now don't worry about butting these up against each other because my final round is the one I really want to make look good. That obviously was not enough. So 2 drops. Also, don't worry about that little spot because this is only the first row. You're going to do more, so just concentrate on getting color down on this round of little petals. And when you're blowing, you want to also, and what I do is I want to make sure this outer line is what I'm concerned about. I'm not as concerned with this because I can put another one on top of that a little bit later, but I'm really wanting this line to be nice and crisp. Now I'm going to start going to this inside part. Okay, that took a while. I kept going around and around. I kept wanting these darker, but I keep running out of color before I can get it really dark. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. I picked out a marker that's kind of bluish. I tested on a piece of paper, put it up, and I think that's pretty good. We'll try to do some of this center. And I tried to let it go a little lighter. I've added some more ink that I did off camera, and then I just let it go light on the inside. I'm not going to worry, I don't think. I dripped some over here I'm not terribly happy with, but you still get an idea. I'll try to mix up some of this and get it darker. Oh, that works. So I'm just kind of working with this middle. I don't know what I'll do, maybe other than this, because I kind of like that. I don't know if you can see that. See how that center's doing? Lighten it up a little bit. Ah, there we go. So each time you put this down, it kind of reacts like putting alcohol down. Kind of creates its own little circles. So I do kind of like that. That's something I think I may get it to refocus. I like to do that. All right, something, and I'm going to take a picture. I want to do something like maybe some bubbles or something around it. So let me get that stuff. I am doing it as I think about it. So hang on. Okay, I'm going to use a 0 from this. There's no color. I started to use a stylist in alcohol, but I don't want them different sizes, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is, I think, stay on maybe this side of each of the lines and just kind of create more of a whimsical little fun look. Because after all, we're playing, right? It never fails. I don't know how in the world they find me. When I did the other one of these, I think there's so many ideas running through my head. So I'm just going to one by one kind of go through them and see what works and what don't. I'm getting lost which side of the line I'm going on. Oh, I messed up. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Somewhere along the line I swapped sides. Oh well. And I'm kind of wondering about, and I don't know where my, oh, there it is. think I want to lighten this up a little bit. And we'll go back with the color that's similar to the flower and kind of touch over this. I want that color to show up a little bit more. A little bit brighter over the center. Alright, that is one thing I had in mind. Go down a little bit. Just give you some ideas. So I've kept playing, and I am just taking this stylist and dipping it in the alcohol and just touching it to the paper and make the big ones. At this point, I'm playing, so I wanted to share because some of these aren't too bad. I've made a little bit bigger ones, and I'm just going to keep playing and maybe get some good ideas, and that's how you learn, and just enjoy the process. I wonder what that does in there. That brightens it up a little bit. Alright, then I took the little bit smaller size and just went along here. And just made a little bit bigger ones. Some of them on top of the other ones I've made. I need a little bit bigger one. That's not it. I think I do like the bigger ones better than the little ones though. I don't know how this looks to y'all, but it is very relaxing just to sit and do this. Well, that just added a whole new look to it. Let's see if y'all can see that. Alright, just keep playing. Keep having fun.